Hi guys, Debbie DeWitt with Visix. Now I hope you never have to face a crisis at work, but if you do, you need to have a crisis communications plan ironed out well in advance of any emergency. So here are 7 basic tips to get you started. Step 1 is start at the top. Make sure you get the plan authorized by management and legal departments in advance so you don't have obstacles slowing you down when it matters. It's also important that you get management to integrate crisis training into orientations, budgets, and to approve time for testing and drills. Step 2, keep it simple. Be sure your plan is clear and easy to execute. The process should be as streamlined as possible, with every person on that list clear on the chain of authority, and make sure that chain is as short as possible. Remember that emotions run high in a crisis, so providing simple tools like checklists can be a big help. Step 3, role play and test. You need to role play scenarios for every conceivable emergency on a regular basis to keep everyone on their toes and ready. Be sure to test the overall system and not just parts of it. And remember, even an unsuccessful test is a success because you need to identify and correct the weak spots before an actual emergency happens. Step 4, be fast but be smart. How fast you communicate during a crisis can save lives or prevent injuries, but if you don't give enough information or you give the wrong information, it can make things a lot worse. We know the first few minutes are critical, so you need to have all of your protocols and timelines established in advance. And you want to be specific. Instead of just listing the order of events, set specific goals like call emergency workers within 2 minutes. And that'll really help. Step 5, cover all your bases. First and foremost are the people on site. Make sure you think through every location where people might be during a crisis and figure out how you're going to reach them. Don't make people go outside your plan for contact lists or other resources. You definitely want to put it all in the plan. Also, remember that people's families are going to want to know what's happening, so you need to build that into your communications plan. And your community and the media need to be considered as well. A good idea is to prepare press releases and statements for different types of situations in advance so that only the specifics have to be added when the time comes. Step 6, consider all of your communication methods. There's so many ways to alert people during an emergency that it can actually slow you down if you try to use them all. There are sirens, alarms, digital signs, websites, SMS, and more. You need to run drills to find out which ways are best for each situation, and never rely on just one way to reach people. You also need to build in contingencies in case your computer network or phones or power would fail. And never underestimate word of mouth to get people informed and mobilized. You need to make sure you train your staff. The last step is step 7, think about the future. Be sure to include recovery tactics in your plan. Getting your organization up and running as soon as possible after an emergency is crucial, as is communicating that fact with the community at large. Showing progress towards normality after a crisis is essential to calming people down and restoring their trust. So I hope you found those tips helpful in forming a crisis communications plan. Please watch our other videos on our YouTube channel or visit us at Visix.com.